Well, good afternoon and welcome to BBRC Britain and English. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. Well, today we're going to look at some further quirkiness in the English language. And some of the foreign viewers I know that are watching may find it quite difficult and perhaps difficult to understand. And perhaps when they come here, they'll notice the differences in the word meaning, word use, etc. So I do hope this helps in some small way. Well, there's an explanation I've got here about some words to help you along the way. Contralims, well, that's words with two opposite meanings. Contralims. There's two contradictory meanings. And there's quite a lot in the English language. Homographs, well, English language is also full of words that are the same and even pronounced the same, but with different meanings. Example of that would be bass, type of fish that is, or bass, a low sound, both spelt B-A-S-S. Well, we've looked at idioms in a previous session and colloquialisms, so I hope you enjoyed that and hope that was helpful. And we can always look at further examples in the next few weeks if you'd like to just let me know on the comments. Well, the rule I before E except after C is usually the general rule in the English language, but there are exceptions to the rule, and sometimes it's not valid, and you'd certainly notice that when you perhaps come to England and as you move along in your perfection of the English language. Well, certainly there are differences at queuing, that's C-U-E-I-N-G, that defies the rule. Albeit, compound, and there's random exceptions, science, forfeit, and weird. There we are, differences there as well with the I and the E. Similar words, well, here's some similar words. Though, through, thorough, thought, tough, trough. And these all mean different things, and actually got the GH at the end, which is more or less silent, although it can substitute an F. All pronounced differently. And the meaning of the word can change with how the syllable is stressed. For example, that would be address. Well, you can address somebody, talk to them, address somebody in that way, or address. The address of somebody, the place of residence. Well, irregular plural verbs don't have an S at the end. Child becomes children, person, people, tooth, teeth, foot, feet, man, and men. And there's various examples of those. Homophones. These are different words that sound the same. And it's often quite difficult for international learners, that one. Worn and worn. W-R-O-R-N, worn, such as worn out. And worn, W-A-R-N, that's to caution somebody, perhaps apprehend them. But that's what that means. And actually worn out, we may say, seen better days, or giving notice to quit. Silent letters. Some words in English have silent letters in the beginning, the middle, or the end. Example, that would be night, with a K at the beginning, silent K. Night of the realm, rather than being the night time. Wednesday, that's Wednesday, Wednesday. Rain. Psychiatrist, psalm. There we are. And similar to earlier, thought, thorax, so the silent letters at the end. And sometimes in words, a PH replaces an F. For example, photography. Another homophone would be fishing and fishing. Well, there we are. Quite a modern word in the English language. Fishing as in a scam. Fishing scam with a PH at the beginning. Or fishing as in going fishing by the river. Catching fish. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short session. Actually, next week I'm going to talk about euphemisms and metaphors, which you might find very interesting. And just to say, euphemism, if you don't know what it is, according to the dictionary, is a word or expression substituted for one considered to be harsh or blunt when inferring to something unpleasant or rather embarrassing. So English people normally do that. They try to use a more less harsh or friendly sort of word to make sure it sounds a little bit better than being too blunt. Although, of course, things might change a little bit up north, where there's slightly more blunt up there. But anyway, we'll be talking about that next week with the further English language quirkiness. But also, we'll look at some quirkiness in the culture, such as queuing. As you know, we're very good at queuing in this country. And apologising. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope you have a lovely week. Bye-bye now.